Minister Amit Shah inaugurates newly built National Tribal Research Institute in Delhi. Union Health Minister launches logo for Ayurveda Ahar on World Food Safety Day. Sikkim bags award by FSI. In Assam, 56.49% students pass HSLC exam. Raktotpal Sekya from Lakhimpur triumphs as topper. Arunachal State Election Commission announces schedule for by-election to panchayat bodies. And Meghalaya Health Department to relaunch COVID-19 vaccination initiative. A very good evening, viewers, and a warm welcome to Northeast News Bulletin. I'm Changamla Thumra, and now the stories in detail. Home Minister Amit Shah has said the National Tribal Research Institute will play a crucial role in tribal development. Inaugurating the newly built National Tribal Research Institute at the India Institute of Public Administration campus in New Delhi, Shah said it is being established at a cost of 10 crore rupees. He said government is taking several measures for the development of tribal communities. Home Minister Shah emphasized that the research institute will help the government in framing the policy.
इसकी मूल भावनाओं को संजोए रखते हुए लोकप्रिय बनाना, उसको टूरिज्म के उपयोग में लाना, इसका भी आयोजन करेगा। पारंपरिक कानून पर डॉक्यूमेंटेशन और रिसर्च का कार्य करेगा। मोदी जी ने जो कल्पना करी है जनजातीय संग्रहालयों की, इसमें क्या विविधता हो सकती है, इसका रखरखाव, इसका मेंटेनेंस, इस पर भी काम करेगा। और सभी नीतियों के बारे में राज्य सरकारों के साथ समन्वय का काम भी यही अनुसंधान के अंदर करेगा। एक दृष्टि से समग्र जनजातीय समाज के विकास का खाका खींचने का काम ये अनुसंधान।
Union Minister for Finance and Corporate Affairs Nirmala Sitharaman today said regulators and other entities should be well advanced and ahead of the curve in understanding digitization to ensure that there is no misuse of technologies. The minister said the decade from 2020 and upwards will be infused with digital methods. Sitharaman was speaking at the event to flag off iconic day celebrations of the Corporate Affairs Ministry as part of the Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav. She said the Competition Commission of India and National Financial Reporting Authority should be ahead of the curve in the context of digitization to ensure fair and accountable practices as well as there is no misuse of technologies. At the event, the National CSR Exchange Portal was launched. Among others, a commemorative postal stamp on investor awareness was released.
From then, 75 weeks up to August 2022 will be part of the Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav. However, of course, even after August this year, till August 2023, Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav will be continuing so that we are able to do so many different things. Recall the sacrifices made by the freedom fighters, who were they, which regions they belonged to, what kind of sacrifices they did. Does this younger generation have the same opportunity to know and appreciate them?
Health Minister Dr. Mansukh Mandaviya has said the dream of developed India can be realized only if its citizens are healthy. Addressing World Food Safety Day celebration in New Delhi today, Dr. Mandaviya said healthy citizens make a healthy society. He said the Narendra Modi government has established health and wellness centers across the country to provide affordable and accessible health care for all. He further launched the logo for Ayurveda Ahar on the occasion. He said this will help in creating a unique identity of Ayurveda Ahar for easy identification.
होना है, आगे बढ़ना है, तो उसके बेज में देश के नागरिक स्वस्थ हो, ये बहुत आवश्यक होता है। देश के नागरिक स्वस्थ नहीं होते तो आप विकसित भारत का सपना को पूरा नहीं कर पाएंगे। स्वस्थ नागरिक स्वस्थ समाज का निर्माण करता है। स्वस्थ समाज तंदुरुस्त राष्ट्र का निर्माण करता है और तंदुरुस्त राष्ट्र ही आगे बढ़ सकता है, अपना गोल को अचीव कर सकता है।
Meanwhile, Sikkim bagged an award by Food Safety and Standards Authority of India and the Ministry of Health and Family Welfare as one of the top 3 best performing states in India on various parameters of food safety. Union Health Minister Dr. Mansukh Mandaviya presented the award at FSI headquarters in New Delhi on the occasion of World Food Safety Day. In Assam, Board of Secondary Education SEBA today announced the results of HSLC and Assam High Madrasa examination for 2021-22 academic session. This year, 56.49% students passed the HSLC exam, which includes 58.80% boys and 54.49% girls. On the other hand, 54.73% candidates have passed Assam High Madrasa exam, including 57.67% male and 52.99% female candidates. Meanwhile, Raktopal Saikia from Lakhimpur district has topped the HSLC exam, securing 597 marks out of 600. On the other hand, Mufassir Al Hassan, who secured 556 marks out of 600, has topped the Assam High Madrasa exam this year.
Total candidate appeared 4,05,582, and out of that 56.49% got passed. And in the same way, for Assam High Madrasa examination, total candidate appeared 10,454, and pass percentage is 54.73. In HSLC exam, we have 10 ranks, first to 10th, and total 55 candidates got qualified to that.
Meghalaya Chief Minister Conrad Sangma met with members of Sirwed U Barim Mariang Jinkin Zri Co-op Federation Limited in Shillong. This organization is working to preserve the Living Roots Bridge of Meghalaya. He also attended the closing program of week-long World Environment Week celebration. During the occasion, Forest Management Plan, State's Action Plan for Forests in line with various interventions to preserve the ecosystem was launched. The Chief Minister also presented the NRM Awards to villages that have performed exceptionally well in natural resource management. Earlier, Chief Minister Sangma took part in the plantation drives and informed that the state government aims to plant 2.5 million trees across 466 villages in the state. Arunachal Pradesh State Election Commission today announced the schedule for by-election to 2-tier panchayat bodies to be held on July 12. These include 130 Gram Panchayat constituencies and 1 Zilla Parishad constituency spread over 20 districts. State Election Commission Hage Kojin said the by-poll was needed due to various reasons such as rejection of nomination papers, non-availability of eligible candidates, disqualification under anti-defection law, among others. The notification for the by-election will be issued on June 14. The last date of filing nomination will be June 21, date of scrutiny is June 23, and last date of withdrawal of nomination is June 27. Further, counting of votes will take place on July 16.
Out of these 170, 130 Gram Panchayat vacancies and 1 Jilla Parishad vacancies are taken up for by-elections.
Manipur Chief Minister N. Biren Singh has received tremendous support from various communities in his extensive war against drugs initiative. Now the Meitei Pangal community has also extended support for this campaign. Taking to Twitter, the Chief Minister informed that representatives of the Imams of Meitei Pangal community have collectively resolved to support the government's war on drugs initiative. He said supports like this will further strengthen the government in fighting drugs menace in the state. In view of surge in COVID-19 cases in the country over the past week, the Meghalaya Health Department has asked the district administrations to relaunch vaccination initiative. Informing this, Principal Secretary of Health and Family Welfare, Sampath Kumar, said the government would focus on covering remote areas for vaccination. He said the Health Department held an emergency meeting with deputy commissioners of different districts and asked them to relaunch the initiative of vaccination. Meanwhile, the centre has also raised a red flag by asking the 5 affected states to maintain a strict watch and take preemptive action if needed to control any emerging spread of the infection.
We should cover all those uncovered for vaccination. That is something that, as I said, we are, we have spoken to the deputy commissioners to really take us, again.
Union Minister of Law and Justice Kiren Rijiju met a students' delegation from Nagaland on Monday in Delhi. This delegation is on an exposure trip organized by the National Commission for Women. He appreciated the chairperson of National Commission for Women, Rekha Sharma, for this wonderful initiative. The minister informed that he held frank discussions on various issues concerning our society with the students. Expressing how confident and intelligent the students were, Rijiju extended his best wishes for their successful and interesting careers. Union Civil Aviation Minister Jyotiraditya Scindia today announced the first ever National Air Sports Policy 2022 in New Delhi. The objective of this policy is to include India among the top air sporting nations by 2030. It is also aimed at providing a safe, affordable and sustainable air sports ecosystem in the country. 11 air sports including aerobatics, ballooning, gliding, parachuting, powered aircraft and rotorcraft will be promoted through this policy. Speaking on this occasion, India said this will help in generation of 1 lakh jobs in the sector and increase the revenue from existing 100 crore rupees to 10,000 crore rupees in the coming years. He said 4-tier governance structure, Air Sports Federation of India, has been formed, which will cover all aspects of air sports.
Today we are releasing the National Air Sports Policy 2022. And this is after much research, after much consultation, and on the basis of a great resolve that we have come forward to you with this new architecture.
Manipur Chief Minister N. Biren Singh attended the Manipur Heritage Expo 2022 in Imphal on Monday, wherein an MOU was signed between the Amazon Karigar and Manipur Handlooms and Handicrafts Development Corporation Limited. The Chief Minister also distributed 2,475 looms to people of 16 districts. He informed through his Twitter handle that the products will be listed on Amazon platform, which will benefit the weavers and entrepreneurs immensely. The event was also attended by Minister Kipgen Nemcha, MLA S. Rajan Singh, MLA S. Rameshwar Mete and other esteemed dignitaries. In Meghalaya, 2 young women players, Lisa Mukte from Bhoirimbong and Fragnancy Riwan from Lauba Mosinram, were accorded warm reception on their arrival. They made the district as well as the state proud by representing Victoria's Indian team at the Indo-Nepal International Youth Dutsal Cup 2022 held in Nepal. The Dorbashnong of Laidumkla, Bhoirimbong and Laidumkla Socio-Cultural Sports Club, along with the National People Youth Front of Meghalaya State Unit, felicitated them in Guwahati on Monday. The duo were also felicitated by the Ribhoi Police at Barnihart Police Outpost in Ribhoi district with flowers and mementos. The week-long yoga shivir organized by 44 Assam Rifles in Tamenglong district of Manipur concluded today. Aimed to inspire mass movement for health and well-being through yoga, this event was organized as part of Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav. The week-long events included yoga demonstrations by expert, common yoga protocols, yoga postures and meditation techniques. Meanwhile, to mark the 14th day of the countdown to International Day of Yoga, 44 Assam Rifles under the aegis of 22 Sector IGAR East organized a mega yoga event at the Menglong helipad. Speaking on the closing ceremony, the commandant of 44 Assam Rifles urged people to include yoga in their daily routine for holistic development of mind and body. And finally, to end the news, the main points once again. Home Minister Amit Shah inaugurates newly built National Tribal Research Institute in Delhi. Union Health Minister launches logo for Ayurveda Ahar on World Food Safety Day. Sikkim bags award by Fasai. In Assam, 56.49% students pass HSLC exam. Raktopal Sekya from Lakhimpur triumphs as topper. Arunachal State Election Commission announces schedule for by-election to panchayat bodies. And Meghalaya Health Department to relaunch COVID-19 vaccination initiative. And that brings us to the end of this evening's bulletin. Thank you for tuning in. Namaskar.